The North Father is here. Rest in peace on Andre. The night Andre was leaving St. Louis to go back to Texas after the whole family accused him of stealing the money and they basically turned their backs on him, Andre was at the Upper Crust restaurant. Tim was there too, but nobody knew he was there. When Andre went out the back, Tim meted him in the back, and the big argument came about. Tim questioned on Andre's sincerity and how can you steal from my mother and stuff like that, and you're going to get what's coming to you. He never threatened to kill him, but he threatened to do harm to him. See, this is stuff that haven't really been stated, but facts that has been released. It's family members who spoke to the FBI, who told the FBI that Tim had a $1 million policy on his mother. Whether that's true, the FBI knows. If they have the paperwork, the FBI has it. This is all just crazy right now. It's all just crazy. This is all just crazy. When Andre returned to St. Louis, Tim returned from California to St. Louis. Terica Ellis drove from Memphis to St. Louis. And Travell Hill was allegedly the shooter. He's going to tell the whole story from what he knows. That was going to finish the job. They closed in on Dre. Dre didn't even know what was coming to him. Like, he really did not know. There is a rap song that Dre did make when he said, they plotting on me. I guess he's talking about his uncle, because he let his family know if something happened to him, Tim did it. When Andre was murdered, second one, everybody close to that situation, Dre family, Tim family, everybody close to that situation automatically assumed it was Tim. Like, who else could it be? You know, and I wish Andre brought his family with him when he returned to St. Louis to keep him protected, his mother. I think if that would have happened, Andre would have still been alive, and he could have got his story across to the cops when he took that polygraph test as to what happened on his part or what didn't happen on his part. Lord knows this is just a sad situation, man. But Andre and Tim bumped into each other in the back of the store. I believe it was outside the store, and that's where the nasty argument occurred at. So everybody heard Tim, everybody who was there heard Tim yelling at Andre and basically threatening him that night. Andre supposedly had left his bag there that night because it happened so fast. I guess he was afraid. When he left his bag. He came back the next day and he got his bag and he left. This is just a sad story all the way around, because you got to remember, Tim had a policy out on him, and the insurance guy, Wally, they had phone conversations before all this took place, before the robbery took place. It was a phone conversation where he's not going to last that much longer. Tim only had a certain amount of time for Andre to die to collect the money. So when Andre died and they couldn't get the money, his anger turned towards Wally. He wanted to do something to Wally because the papers wasn't done right and Tim couldn't collect. So Tim blamed Wally for that. And when Wally got arrested, he feared for his life. So he gave up the information to the feds that will help him in this case, get him less time, and hopefully he see the light of day. Currently, Wally is the only one out on bail. And there's other people involved in it too. Who gave the money to Travell Hill? Now, I'm going to tell y'all this here. I don't know if Miss Robbie was close to Andre's father, because it seems to me Tim and his son got better treatment from Miss Robbie than Andre Sr. and Andre Jr. So if there was any problems between Andre Sr. and Miss Robbie back in the days, because her mother took care of Andre Jr., Andre Sr. Her mother took care of him while Miss Robbie was on the road with Ike and Tina Turner. So Michelle Griggs would know if there was any problems between Big Andre and Miss Robbie. And if there was, their problems was far worse than the problems Tim and Miss Robbie had. Miss Robbie was willing to give Tim the world, but Tim kept doing other things that was hurting that process about the money, taking of the money, opening up other stores. Big Andre never had that chance to touch that kind of money from Miss Robbie. So there was favoritism in between Tim and the way Miss Robbie treated his son Timmy. It was favoritism there. She favored them more than she favored the two Andres. And Janae knew herself what Tim did, which is the reason why she kept her son away from Tim the time she did. This is a difficult, deep-rooted story, and it's getting deeper and deeper. This is the Nard Father. I'm coming back with more of this here today. We have to get to the bottom of this today. A lot of stuff that I assumed, and some other bloggers assumed, without mentioning names, is coming to light. A lot of assumptions that we placed about in our stories is coming to light, because the real story is coming out more and more. This is the Nard Father. Hit that subscribe button. Let's just keep this thing popping. Hit that subscribe button. Let's keep it going. I'll be back with more. Peace. I love you all.